Hey everyone, welcome to our team call. Thank you guys so much for being patient with us tonight. For those of you who are on live, you know what we're talking about. But I can't believe that it is almost 2017. The fact that there's only like 1 month left in this year is kind of crazy. And I'm just excited to talk with you guys more about kind of the morning routine and figuring out what your morning routine should look like for yourself. But first, we're going to start off with some announcements, and then we will get started with the PowerPoint for tonight. Lex, you want to hit next? Alexa. Gracias. Okay, so announcements. So November Challenge Pack Special is core to force still. It's on sale for $140 for the next few days, normally $160, and the digital challenge pack is also on sale. And I don't know about you guys, but the digital challenge pack for me has been huge. I just talk about Beachbody On Demand quite often because that's how I do my workouts now, and a lot of people ask me about Beachbody On Demand. So I highly recommend having it so you can talk about it, because so many people love using it because a lot of people travel for work or whatever. And then the Beachbody holiday sale, it's almost over. So for the United States, it is over tomorrow, but for Canada, it's over on the 30th. And then also the health bet is coming back on January 9th. And so you need to make sure that you're part of a challenge group starting on the 9th, and you're guaranteed a total of $2 million in the pot. I guess you're not guaranteed that, but that's what's guaranteed to be in the pot. And then up to $3 million in the pot, because they're going to be adding adding money to the pot for every challenge pack sold. I think it's like $5 from, I don't know what days it is, but last time it was like for like at least a few weeks. So that's coming back, and I don't know about you guys, but I did so much better when I was doing the health bet. I think money is a huge incentive for a lot of us, especially those of us who are working towards things like being debt-free, or, you know, the holidays are coming up, things like that. So just something to keep in mind. Also, the 3-day refresh is on sale from November. It's been on sale since November 10th, and it stops on December 5th. So the complete kit is normally $70, but it's on sale for $60. And then without Shakeology, it's $55, normally $60 for that. And the FAQ, you can check out more about that, is $99.77. And then the November Success Club prize is the Core to Force tank, and you must be registered for Team Spirit to earn this prize. And I'm excited to get my Core to Force tank and be doing the program. So that's pretty awesome. And there's definitely still time for you guys to earn that tank top. So, okay, updates. So coming to the Beachbody On Demand member library is Body Beast and Insanity Max 30, 2 new Country Heat Elite workouts. So you must have the Country Heat program to access those workouts, those new routines, and then 8 new 3-week yoga retreat workouts. So the 3-week yoga retreat, they are coming out and releasing 8 new, I guess you would call like sessions of yoga. I don't know what you would call it. And also the containers are now included in the 21-minute hard corpse in the Beachbody On Demand challenge pack, which is awesome, because I think that they were doing this as like a promo type thing for the last few months, but the fact that they're now going to be incorporating it in every single challenge pack, I think is so helpful for everyone, because you can buy them anyway, so why not just include them? All right, Success Club Life Changers. No, Success Club 10. Brittany Powers, 33. April Jacobs, Melissa Ellis, Kelly Hodges, Jessica Limper, Autumn Cotton, Erin I'm sorry, Erin Talavero, Erin Egbert, and moi. Congrats to all of you who are on here. And if you see someone, shout them out in the chat box that you want to recognize. Good job, ladies. And honestly, this is the first time I've helped 5 people in a month in a really long time. And the fact that it's November, which is one of the hardest months, it's pretty cool, especially with the storm and the shit that I've been going through. It's kind of a full circle moment for me. But Success Club 5 rock stars, Lana, Alexa, Miley, I think it's Miley, right? Olivia, Meredith, Courtney, and Kayla. Congrats, ladies. That's so awesome that you have already helped 3 people this month and continue to help more. And everyone else on here, if you see someone on here, please shout them out that's on the call. I know I see Amanda on the call, Jessica, and let's see, I'm trying to see if I can see anyone else. But congrats to all of you guys on this board. You guys have, how many days left? 3, 4, 3. And I never, you have 3 days left. I never stop until the time's up. So we're going to get into tonight's topic, which is creating a morning routine for success. And Alexa, do you want to open up your thing on your thing? And I don't know, let's try talking again, seeing if it's working. If not, I can continue to talk. I don't mind. I see that you fell asleep.
Do I sound okay? Am I still super choppy? Am I still choppy?
I actually just fell asleep right here. And Alexa, I can't hear you. Wait, is this a joke right now? You guys see this, right? Hold on, I need to Snapchat this. Sorry, guys. I know we're recording too, but I don't care. Okay, so I'm just talking on my team call right now with all these ladies, and Ashton just passed out right in my arms. Just passed out. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, ready? Creating a morning routine for success. Okay, lost cause for this week. Oh gosh, yeah, seriously. Okay. So creating a morning routine for success. So why is your morning routine important? Well, what can it do for you? So this is what we're going to be talking about. What can a good morning routine do for your business and your life just in general? What should your morning routine look like? So the building blocks of a solid morning routine, how to fit this into the busiest schedule. And, coming from, I know there's other moms on here. We're all busy. We all have other things outside of Beachbody that we're doing. So having this morning routine is so beneficial to help everything in our life. Lex. You're good. Okay, so number 1, why is this important? So it has been said that the first hour is the rooter of the day. If I'm lazy or haphazard in my actions during the first hour after I wake up, I tend to have a fairly lazy and unfocused day. But if I strive to make that first hour optimally productive, the rest of the day tends to follow suit. And it's so true. I've definitely experienced both sides. Okay, so why is a morning routine important? So your morning routine sets the tone for the whole day. And if you do each day right, you'll do just fine. And I know for me, especially as a mom, it sets up my day as how I react to my children when they're irking me, right? I have more patience if I have my morning set up right, because I took the time for myself to just decompress and focus on what I need to before all that chaos wakes up, right? Everyone needs some me time. So you are not selfish for wanting me time. And I think sometimes people are like, you're crazy. Like, you have kids. Like, why don't you want to sleep that extra hour? Yeah, I understand that sleep's important also, but I just love having that me time for myself. That's a time before anything happens. I can just have, before I go to my inbox, before I go to my emails, anything like that. It gives you momentum to your day and makes you more productive. So how you wake up each day in your morning routine or lack thereof dramatically affects your level of success in every single area of your life. And I'll be honest, my morning routine has not been on point these last few weeks, and I can completely tell, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and make up that I'm perfect, because I'm not. And Alexa and I have been talking about this. This is why we wanted to have this call, because we are struggling with this as well. And so we are needing to be reminded and to get refocused on what our morning routine is going to be looking like, especially with the new year coming up. And I'm excited for Lauren's team call on Thursday. So you are in control of everything in your life. Always remember that when you are, or where you are, is a result of who you were, but where you go depends entirely on who you choose to be in this, from this moment on. So just remember that you're in control of everything. So number 2, what should your morning routine look like? What are these building blocks or a solid, like for the solid morning routine? So it's called savers. So silence. So this is the first thing. So meditation, prayer, this would be something like maybe like opening up your Jesus calling. Honestly, like meditation's really hard for me. It's something that I've really been struggling with, and I think I have like 2 meditation apps on my phone, but I also was going through stuff and found a book that's called like Meditation is Easy or something like that, or not for like, I don't know, something about helping people who struggle with meditation. So that's something that's really important that I know is, and I haven't been taking seriously. Affirmations. So writing out your affirmations and saying them to yourself every morning, or writing them down, your goals, your intentions for the day. Visualizations, your dreams, your vision. So if you have like your vision board or something, maybe putting that as your background on your phone, on your computer, somewhere where you're going to see it constantly. Exercise, so getting your workout done first thing in the morning. Reading, so personal development or podcasts. Like when I'm getting ready or drinking my Energize, I'll listen to a podcast or some personal development, or if I'm cooking breakfast or whatever in the morning. And then scribing, so journaling, writing a book. And I want to say something. I feel like for me personally, I do all of these things except for journaling. I am focusing on doing more at my nighttime routine, because I think that having a nighttime routine is also important. And maybe, Alexa, we could do a call on that as well, but like kind of decompressing and like writing it out for the rest of your day. And again, also, The Miracle Morning is a great book to read Morning Miracle, sorry. If you are wanting to read a book more about this as well. It talks a lot about it. Alexa, are you unmuted?
Can you hear me?
No, I still can't hear you.
Can you hear me on here?
So weird.
No? Can you hear me? No? You can't hear me. Never mind.
Okay. Wait, that's so weird. I wonder why I can't hear Alexa.
Yeah.
Oh, now I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
You can hear me now? You can?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, yay. Okay. Sorry, guys. God, I'm so annoyed with technology, but you know what? It's okay, right? There are worse things that could be happening in the world. So I'm just going to take it. Okay. So Emma, you're giving me a thumbs up. I just want to make sure. Everyone else, can you give me a thumbs up? You can hear me, right? I'm talking through my phone instead of through my computer. Okay, good. Does it sound better, or am I still choppy?
No, way
Sounds better.
Way better.
Okay, good. Okay. Woohoo! Yay, I can talk now. I'm so happy.
Okay, good. Take over.
Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to kind of dive a little bit more in depth with each of the savers. And I know Emma just went through them, but, I think it's good to just kind of specifically look at each one and kind of break it down a little bit more. So first off is silence. And like Emma said, silence kind of goes along with, meditation, or just really just taking a second to sit in silence and breathe deeply and close your eyes and just have a moment. You know what I mean? So it does so much good for your mind, your body, your soul, and really, you guys, just 5 minutes a day. Even just 5 minutes of meditating in the morning can just clear up your headspace and just give you, you know what I mean? It just is a really great way to start the day. And like Emma said, along with her, I also really struggled with meditation at the very beginning. And I still kind of struggle with it, I guess. You know, it's hard for me to sit in complete silence. And, you know, a lot of times our thoughts are running through our head all the time, right? And it's like, how do I keep my thoughts from like going crazy in your mind? And you know what? It's something that you'll learn over time. So what I found works best for me is using an app that has guided meditations. And guided meditations are the kind where you're listening and someone's kind of talking you through it and telling you to breathe and visualize this, and you know what I mean. So for me, having that person to listen to and kind of help me focus has really been helpful. There's some amazing apps that you can get for meditation. And a lot of them you do have to pay for it in order to unlock it. But I can tell you guys that if you are serious about creating a positive miracle morning routine, it's one of the best investments you can make, not just for your business, but for your life. So I shared a couple here: Headspace, Calm, and Meditation Studio. Those are all great meditation apps. I personally use Meditation Studio. I love it. They have meditations broken down by category, meditations for happiness and anxiety, for busy moms, for stress. You know what I mean? They kind of break it down, and they're all guided meditations. I love that app. It's my favorite. It's called Meditation Studio. But meditation is something that, honestly, you guys, like, it can feel really foreign at first. It feels weird. It feels awkward. Like, honestly, sitting there in silence feels weird. But I'm telling you, the more that you can kind of get into this routine of meditating and just starting your day with a little bit of silence and just focusing on yourself, it really can start to add up and create some big changes in your life. Okay, affirmations. So you guys, talking to yourself in a way that inspires confidence is something that can honestly completely shift your mindset in so many ways, okay? It's all about the subconscious. So again, this is another one of those things, like sitting there and reading these affirmations and telling yourself, I am, amazing and focused, and I am a great leader and a great coach and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it might feel like, okay, I don't necessarily feel like I'm actually, even though I'm saying I am XYZ, you might feel like I'm not actually that right now. You know what I mean? But that's how you get from point A to point B. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you haven't been super focused in your life, or in your business, but for you to start each day saying, I am focused and determined to stick to my game plan, it just kind of triggers this subconscious like things that I don't even know, like on a brain level, it really does, it kind of seeps in, and what you talk to yourself and what you say to yourself really does become the truth if you say it over and over enough. So it's one of those things, you guys, where you can't, and honestly, all of this stuff, it's one of those things where you can't just do this one day and expect your whole life to change. You know what I mean? It's just like if, somebody who has been living an unhealthy lifestyle for their entire life, and then they decide, okay, I'm going to push play and do a workout today. They're not going to lose 20 pounds just from pushing play one day, right? It takes time. You got to do it over and over. You got to keep showing up. It's the same thing with affirmations. They'll start to stick, and you'll really start to believe the things that you're saying to yourself, the more consistent that you are. Okay. So, like I said, you might feel awkward. You might feel weird saying these things that maybe you aren't actually, doing, I guess you could say, in your life, but it will help you get to that point. And one thing that I love to do is just Google affirmations. Of course, you can create your own, but if you don't really know, or you want to kind of have a place to start when it comes to your affirmations, Google affirmations for XYZ. So for example, you could do affirmations for moms, affirmations for entrepreneurs, affirmations for postpartum. I don't know. I'm just like throwing out things, but you can literally find an affirmation for anything, any part of your life. And I think it's really important with your affirmations to make sure that you are doing ones that really really hit home to you. You know what I mean? Like, for example, Emma would probably have some affirmations about being a mom and being the best mom that she can to her kids. Whereas obviously, I mean, I don't have kids, so I wouldn't have, affirmations about being a mom. So make sure that whatever affirmations that you do have, they speak to you. They speak to your situation and where you're at. I think that's the most important thing. And like I said, there's so many great affirmations out there. You just go to Google and start looking things up, and you will find a plethora of affirmations. And what I would do is just start picking and choosing ones that you really love. Be like, wow, that really, like, I can really relate to this affirmation. Put it on a note on your phone. All of my affirmations are saved as a note on my phone. And so all I have to do is just open up my phone, open up my note, and just read it through right there. So, that's what I would do. Start off that way. But affirmations are huge, you guys, and it really, really does. It might seem silly at first, but it really can add up. And, the compound effect of having this positive self-talk every single morning is really going to do so much for your mindset and your confidence and your ability to just get up, wake up, show up, and do what you got to do. Okay. Visualization. So your visualizations will help you take the baby steps you need to make your big vision possible. Okay. Visualization is huge, you guys. And once again, this is just like affirmations, where if you are really being consistent with this, visualization really can just trigger these parts of your brain that are just going to make you be more committed to making your goals happen. So one thing to remember when it comes to visualization is, instead of just sitting and visualizing the dream life, your perfect day. Of course, I think it's important to make sure you're doing that. But, instead of sitting and being like, well, I want to one day, live on this lake house on, out in the middle of the woods and blah, blah, blah. Instead of just visualizing, your vision, picture yourself doing the work that you need to do to get to that vision. Does that make sense? So instead of just sitting and visualizing, okay, these are all the wonderful things that I want in my life, I mean, that's great. But instead, visualize yourself making that happen, taking action. You know what I'm saying? So instead, go through your day in your head, your perfect day, where you get everything done on your list, where you feel like a badass coach, where you just killed it with all your vital behaviors. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. What does your ideal day in your business look like? What kind of things are you going to make happen? It probably will be revolved around your vital behaviors, right? Your ideal day might be you wake up and you do your personal development, you smash your workout, you eat really clean, you're like super jazzed and motivated and talking to lots of women that are ready to get healthy. You know what I mean? Like, visualize your perfect day and taking action to make your vision a reality. I think that was one of the hugest things that I learned, because like I said, when I first got started as a coach, I actually did a lot of visualization, and I would think about what my perfect day would look like when I was able to be a full-time coach. But I think more than anything, visualizing yourself taking action and doing what you've got to do to get to that long-term vision, I think that is just so incredibly powerful. Okay. There we go. Okay, exercise. This should be an easy one for all of us, right? We're Beachbody coaches. This is a vital behavior. Being a product of the product is exercise, right? But more importantly, you guys, I think that when you start your day with exercise and doing it in the morning, it has honestly been proven to help you be more focused. You have more energy. You're more productive throughout your day. I mean, there's so many positive benefits to making sure that you're getting your exercise done first. Now, I know that for some people, maybe that just doesn't work with your schedule. Maybe you literally don't have enough time to do your workouts in the morning. And if that's the case, I understand. You got to do what works for you. But I want you to just sit and really evaluate and make sure that you're not getting it done in the morning because you don't want to wake up early enough, or is it because you literally don't have enough time? Okay, so just figure that out. Are you getting your workout? I really think that you should get your workouts done in the morning, if at all possible. And if not, it's okay to get it done later in the day. But just know that starting your day with getting your blood pumping and your blood flowing through your body and just moving it does so much good for the rest of your day. Okay. Okay. Reading, personal development, you guys. Oh, were you gonna?
Yeah. Can I say something really quick? So.
Yeah.
When I started working out, I would get up at 5 a.m. because I had to be out of the door by 8 a.m. and I knew that I needed time to get myself ready and my son ready. So I was doing T25, so I would wake up at 5, I would drink my Energize, I would start my workout by 5:30. I would be done by 6, I could shower, then I could wake up Bentley, get him ready, and then get in the car and leave. And okay, yeah, 3:30, I don't think I could do. Wow, but you do it. So I mean, it really all just depends on what your priority is. And I mean, some people would be like, wow, like you get up so early and then you're gone for the rest of the day and like, aren't you so tired? And honestly, it gives me more energy for the rest of my day. I'm more tired when I actually sleep in longer than getting my workout done earlier. And I think that there's this just preconceived notion that you're going to be more tired if you wake up early and get your workout in, where I honestly have more energy and feel like I can last longer throughout my day. So that's just me personally. But I had this mindset that I was going to be more tired, and I was like, whatever, I'll just try it for a little bit. And I love working out in the morning. So, to an extent.
No, I totally agree with you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Yes, okay, good. Sorry. Using this on the phone is just kind of weird. I've only done it a couple times, but whatever, at least you guys can hear me, right? No, I totally agree with you though. Oh crap, we're gonna end. Well, that's okay. We're just gonna have to restart. You can hop back on. But I actually think we're close to getting near the end. But what I was gonna say was, I agree with you with the waking up earlier or waking up later and being more tired. I remember when I was still working my full-time job and working my business, before I really, became committed to building my business, I would wake up at 6 a.m. or 6:45, and be like super tired and dragging all morning. And then when I started to wake up at 5 a.m. and get my workout done earlier than when I was waking up, I was more energized throughout the day, waking up an hour and 45 minutes earlier. So it's the truth. Exercise in the morning really can do so much good for you. And like I said, it just really comes down to you and your priorities. Is it something that you can make work in your schedule? If so, I really think the benefits are worth it. Okay, let's keep going. So reading, personal development, you guys, once again, I feel like we talk about this. I don't want to, spend too much time, but you all know you need to fill your bucket up before you can do anything. And starting off your day with personal development, doing some reading is one of the best ways that you can fill your bucket. I really recommend starting with 20 to 30 minutes if you can, of either reading or listening to an audiobook. I know that again, that's not possible for everybody, but if you need to, listen to podcasts, listen to YouTube videos, listen to an audiobook, and fit it in to those hidden cracks in your day, right? Like maybe when you're getting ready for work, when you are making your breakfast or making your Shakeology, or maybe even when you're in the shower. Put your phone in a Ziploc bag and listen to your audio. You know what I mean? There's so many different ways you can sneak in your personal development. There's really no excuses for this one, I think. And last is scribing or journaling. And you guys, like when I'm really consistent with this, it really helps me start my day in a better mood, especially if you're incorporating gratitude into your journaling and your scribing. Use this to be able to reflect and learn and move forward, on whatever struggles that you had in the previous day. The app that I actually use to do my journaling, I mean, some people obviously like to just like write out in a hard paper copy notebook, but what I like to do is I have an app called 5-Minute Journal, and I love it. First off, when you open it up every day, it has this amazing, it has a cute little motivational quote, but then every day you can put in a picture for the day, and then it asks you what are 3 things that you're grateful for, what are 3 things you're going to do to make this day awesome, and then it actually asks you for your affirmations. And then you can also log in at the end of the day and say, what were my 3 big wins? What am I going to do to make tomorrow even better than today? And it's really simple. It literally takes 5 minutes, but just writing that down and just thinking for 5 minutes, what am I grateful for? What am I going to do to make today great? You guys, it's such a powerful thing that can just shift your mindset in the right direction. Okay, so last but not least, we are going to go in and show you guys how to fit this into a busy schedule, because I feel like that's the number one thing that so many people are going to say is, Alexa, I'm so busy, I can't fit a morning routine in. And you know what? I'm sorry, but I call BS on that. And I have even broken down here for you guys a 6-minute morning routine. 6 minutes. I'm sorry, but you can't tell me you don't have 6 minutes. You cannot tell me you don't have 6 minutes to start your day right. So I'm going to go through, and I'm going to try and beat the thing so that we can at least get this all on video. But I'm going to try and go through here really quick and show you guys a 6-minute morning routine. So first minute you spend in silence, okay? So this can literally just be sitting and breathing very deeply and slowly and just working on, you know, just sitting in the moment. You know what I mean? You can say a prayer or think about what you're grateful for, right? Or if, you know, you can do prayers or whatever, if that is something that, you know, you're into, but just sit in silence, be totally present and in the moment. And I'm telling you, you guys, that it really can help you calm your mind, just be relaxed, reduce stress, and just get yourself in the right headspace to take on the day, okay? So again, though, I love the app Meditation Studio. There are so many great guided meditations that are only 5 minutes long. But if you only have 1 minute, spend 1 solid minute sitting, focusing on your breath, being grateful. Number 2, affirmations. So actually, this really does only take me like 1 to 2 minutes every day. Pull out your affirmations after you've gone through and made your list. I saw Marissa posted that there's a great app where you can record your affirmations, which is amazing. So pull that out, read it out loud. Okay, that's important. Not just read it, you know, and just think about it, but say it out loud so that you're hearing it and you're reading it and visualizing it, right? As you focus on what's important to you, your level of internal motivation increases, you guys. So if you are finding that you are just not motivated to show up to your business or show up and push play on your workout, maybe this is what you need to start doing, getting yourself into a morning routine, getting your headspace in a better place so that you can start to take action on what you need to do, right? So go through, read through all of those affirmations, take 1 minute, and I'm telling you, it will really help you stay committed and just build that motivation to take action on your day. Okay, number 3, visualization. Again, close your eyes, look at your vision board if you need to. Think about your ideal day. What does an amazing day look like to you? You know, what kind of action are you going to take on your business? You know what I mean? Visualize the day going perfectly. See yourself enjoying your work, smiling and laughing with your family or your significant other, and easily accomplishing all that you intend to accomplish for the day. You will see what it will look like. You will feel what it will feel like, and you experience the joy of what you will create. I'm telling you guys right now, this is so simple, and it literally can take just a couple minutes, but it's really powerful, especially if you're doing it every single day. I will even listen to some classical music when I'm doing my visualization. Something I think he said in Miracle Morning, listening to some music. But I'll just pull up, you know, my Apple Music, put it on classical music radio, and just sit and listen to some music and just visualize. And it really does only take a couple minutes, but it's a powerful action that can really set you up for success throughout the day. Scribing. Okay, so 1 minute, again, pull out your journal, take 1 minute to write down what you're grateful for, what you're proud of, and the results you're committed to creating for that day. Okay, this will help put yourself in an empowered, inspired, and confident state of mind, you guys. Gratitude is so incredibly powerful. So make sure that you're spending each day. And like I said, I like the 5-minute journal app personally, but if you have to write it out in a notebook, whatever, just take 1 minute. Even if all you're doing is just writing out what you're grateful for, 3 things every single day that you're grateful for, that in itself is powerful and will really get you in the right space to take on the day. Minute 5, reading. So pull out your personal development book and invest 1 miraculous minute reading a page or 2. You could really just take away 1 quote or 1 idea that you can just start to implement in your day. But this is the thing, 1 minute is not enough. If you're only able to sit and read for 1 minute, then you need to make sure that you're supplementing that throughout your day. Whether that's listening to audio in the shower, while you're getting ready, in the car, while you're driving to work, right? Whatever it is, you got to make sure you're getting more. Spend 1 minute really like focusing in, but then throughout the day, make sure you're kind of adding on to that. And lastly, you guys, is exercise. So obviously you need to be spending more than 1 minute exercising. However, and like I already talked about, you should I really think that the best way to start your day is with your workout, okay? So make sure if you can to get your workout in from whatever program that you're doing. But if for whatever reason you just can't get it done in one day, in the morning, at least stand up, spend a minute doing some jumping jacks or some high knees or your favorite move from one of your favorite cardio programs. Just spend 1 minute getting your blood pumping, get your heart rate up. And that really can get you awake, and help you get more energized and increase your ability to be alert and to be focused. Okay? So you guys, before this kind of closes this out, this is the last little quote that we want to share. Remember, the moment you accept total responsibility for everything in your life is the moment you claim the power to change anything in your life. Okay? I love this because it's the truth, you guys. You have the power to start each day intentional and in the best way possible so that you can be productive and energized. It's up to you, your decision to own that and to say, okay, I'm going to start my day right from here on out. So remind yourself of that. You have total responsibility. You have the power to really make any changes happen that you want. And it's just all up to you and your decision. Okay? So I think that's it, you guys. I made it before it cut off our Zoom meeting. I hope that this was really helpful for you guys. And if you have any questions, please post on the team page. I think it's going to cut us off. But I hope that this was helpful. And I'm telling you right now, you are going to be so much more productive, so much more energized, so much more full of like excitement for your business when you commit to this. Okay? We would love if you guys would even plan out your morning routine and post in the team page. Okay? Maybe Emma and I will even do a little prize for everybody that does that. Write out your morning routine, your ideal morning, and post in the team page, okay? And we're going to each pick somebody from our team